Alrighty, we are good. We're live. What's going on, everyone? Okay. What are we gonna do today? Some stuff that I need to do. I need to clean this up. I'm gonna sort this mess out today, and I think I might do something with this line. And what were we doing here? God, I took the signs away. We're gonna do the modular frames here, but we're not gonna do that stuff today. I think I might actually set up the factory that actually does the heavy modular frames and brings the trains into it from this station over here. We're going to make the steel pipes. We're going to make the industrial beams. So the industrial beams are over here. The screws are behind us. The modular frames are behind us. And the steel pipes are over here. Or do we focus on a different part today? Maybe we do a different part today. We've been focusing on these modular frames a lot, but we haven't really done a lot to do with the, what are they called? Radio control units. And there's some stuff there that I haven't touched. And I did actually want to start building that factory as well, because I've started doing these circuit boards over here. Let's see. We do need to make a crystal oscillator factory. Now, I think I was making this aluminum casings, and I'm pretty sure they were being made up here. I think there was enough being made here. 75 each. Oh yeah, there's going to be way more than enough here for both this and for this factory over here. We need rubber. These are actually pretty simple to make, honestly, these radio control units, as opposed to heavy modular frames. There's a lot. I've got all this factory over here, you know, and it's not even complete for heavy modular frames yet. As opposed to circuit boards, although, to be fair, we haven't done the crystal oscillators, and we need a lot of stuff for that. Like, a lot of stuff for that. And I might... Yeah, okay. Refineries. You thought you heard the bins being tipped over? Goddamn bin chickens. I'm wondering if we work on this, or if we do... nitric acid, aluminum, heavy modular frames. What am I making over here? Well, I've got lots of heavy oil coming in here. What I need... crude oil. Lots of crude oil. Use modular aluminum ingots. Man, I'm gonna need a lot of aluminum. I think I have a spare station over here where I could probably actually run the ingot straight out from as well. Aluminum? I do. I indeed do. That's very good. I also need to bugger off all of this. But unfortunately we need the power right now. You might be like, oh yeah, you've got like 70,000 power spare, but trust me, whenever I turn these big boys on, whatever they're called, these quantum enfangulators, they use a retarded amount of power. Manufacturer, circuit boards. So I'm making the circuit boards. We're gonna have enough aluminum and the ingots, but I don't have any rubber. So maybe we do rubber then. Or do I do aesthetic stuff? I'm a little bit up in the air as to what I should do here. What are these going to make? Aluminum casings. And I think I need casings for the heavy modular frames too, don't I? No. Steel modular frame. Where are these? Are these going to make me the nuclear pasta? They are. We're not up to pressure conversion cubes because I need the heavy. Jakes, what am I doing, man? What are you doing, man? I am not sure. Lots of stuff to do. I'm thinking about whether we work on this factory today and we do the heavy modular frames, but I kind of don't really want to do all the belt work and stuff. Or do we go over and do aesthetic things in the Grasslands biome? I do have some stuff I need to finish up on the Grasslands biome. Maybe we'll go do some Grasslands biome stuff. I really want to do aesthetic things today. I don't really feel like doing belts and stuff like that, all that sort of crap. So, I kind of... I made this building originally, and it was just like a little sink. And I was thinking maybe of connecting it up somehow to these lines over here, and then making like a sink in the Grasslands biome. I don't really need an awesome sink over here. But this building's kind of sentimental to me because it pretty much set off what it was that started me building really nice aesthetic things. So maybe... Or do we want to do a different factory here? I just don't have anything else to build here. Do we do an awesome sink? I want to run lines here because I'm going to put something there, right? And I also got to do something with that building. And this jazz has got to get sorted out. I've tried to do these rail lines through here, and it looks pretty cursed, and it's way better than it was. But basically, you've got 2 incoming connections here, and then that goes into this big roundabout system here that literally splits off that way and then goes underneath and around. It's an absolute nightmare to try and work this out. I think we'll do an awesome sink here. Yes. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to clean up these tracks and stuff as well. Because this is beyond cursed. These lines just sitting here on the ground like this. I can't stand this. Yes, this is what we are going to do today. Holy crap. Lots of stuffs and things then. Oh man. Can we have a closer look at the massive circular nuclear venting in the desert? Looks cool. Yeah, I can take you back. It is a giant cooling tower. G'day, Ram. The cooling tower is going to be a real cooling tower. So what I plan to do with it is put nuclear reactors actually in it. It's currently empty. But what I'm going to do is put some reactors near the top so that the smoke comes out the top and it overlaps. And then I'm going to do a bunch, probably, you know, like this level here. And I'm going to do like some lights and shit on top. It's pretty big actually, like that's a train station next to it. If I put down a piece of concrete, you'll see, you know, like if I'm standing on this, hang on. It's pretty big. Oh no. And yeah, it's going to be my centerpiece. So basically the reactor is going to be... I have a main reactor facility over in the green grasslands biome. And the plan is to run most of my power for my world save from that. That's going to do about... I think it's like 750,000 megawatts of power with like... I think it's 24 nuclear reactors. Hang on. 24 times 6,250. Nah, it's way more than that, man. It'll be like 24. It'll be like 120. What's 750,000 divided by 6,250? There's 120 nuclear reactors over in Green Grassland. But I don't really want to show that because that's a big work in progress, and that's going to be a center point for one of my Train World tours, so it's kind of a surprise. But yeah, so that produces like 4,000 uranium waste per minute, and then in the Rocky Desert over here, the whole biome is dedicated to recycling all of that into plutonium. I think it turns it into 20 plutonium fuel rods per minute, which will feed 80 more nuclear reactors, which gets brought out here, and then the 80 will be in here, and then the waste from that is what we're converting in the desert here. So all this, we're going to cover the whole desert. Well, it's probably going to be about 3/4 of the desert is going to be covered in factory that is built to recycle all of that into fixonium, and then I'm going to do another power plant somewhere else where the fixonium fuel rod's taken over there, and then they'll just vanish into thin air. I was actually going to save this biome and turn it into... I was going to do the same thing, cover it in factories and stuff, and then do all the factories to make like 40 ballistic warp drives per minute, and then sink them, because they're worth like 3 million points each for tickets, and basically go into becoming like, I don't know, a world record ticket producer or something like that. I don't know. But I just procrastinated on it too long because the logistics of what I needed to make it work was just too much. Like we were talking about, I was going to use up like 90% of the SAM ore, and there wasn't even enough copper ore on the map, so I had to use a lot of alternate recipes to make that work, and it was just too much. Like my poor brain, I was going to need to have such a massive converging point of trains coming in into the biome from everywhere else all over the map, that it was gonna be way too much work. Like, I'm one person, and that was gonna be way too much. So this is the easier method of making something nice that works with that biome. Okay, let's save this because we're gonna rip this up. I don't know what's going on recently, but I've had like a massive love for this creator called DubFX. I don't really like, he does like reggae music, and it's not my thing. Like I don't like country or reggae or R&B. I like a lot of like metal and electronic music. I'm very big on my electronic music. And he's just been hitting the sweet spot, you know? I think what we're going to do is build something that is like an homage to this. It'll be very similar in the style, I think we're going to try and do. Also, this is very helpful for when I'm building here, because like my inventory fills up of stuff very quick, because I build a lot of stuff and then it fills up. Even though it takes from my inventory first, it fills up my inventory very quick, and then I find myself having to go over to the green grasslands, not the green grasslands, the dune desert where my hub is, to go and have to put all the stuff in my waste recycling bin over there. I could set up an awesome sink here, like just temporarily and stuff, but I'm too lazy, honestly way too lazy for that. Okay, impure, yeah. So these are crap and we don't want to use them anyway. And the other thing is, in my center spot here, I've got some... basically like some things that are like going around the terrain. So I'm wondering if I want to rip all of this corner up and then build the terrain up a bit here, and then do a sign as well here, and then connect that off of this. Which is what I think I want to try and do. Speaking of reggae, looking forward to 1.1 in a week and a bit. The mods might be broken for a bit. What do I think? I'm praying. I'm praying that all of mine have been updated. I don't know how to check if they have been updated enough in time. Sorry, speaking gibberish. Not sure which ones have been updated or which ones haven't been, and I'm not really sure how to check either. There's more than likely a way, but I just haven't been bothered. So we want to... 1.1 will be sick though, having new buildables, like that always gets me rock hard. Being able to have more options to build things with. I might have to no clip for this one. Bye bye! It's really funny too, sometimes. When I jump in with friends, because I've done so much work on this save, I forget where I am on the map. So I'll jump into a friend save and I'll be like, where the actual is this? Okay. This this is what we have to work with. Oh, I placed that one. Yeah. So what I like to do when I'm when I'm trying to build up a new area, I like to clear the area of as many trees as I can. Like, you get rid of all the trees, but you leave all the ground bushes, because you can put all the trees back using using mods. But the bushes are really hard to sort of like place enough of them to feel natural, and they're also very tedious to sit there and hand remove a lot of them. So you just leave them and build up as necessary around it. And if you see any of them poking through the terrain, then I just remove them then by hand, which is like hand pick them. Ones that are in the way. Why am I? Oh god, I'm like disappearing. Hang on, let me fix that real quick. That does not help. Is that better? It's better than it was. I don't know why my settings can't just be still and like do as they're told. Honestly. Ugh. There we go. Sorry guys. Alright, okay. So what's kind of annoying about this section here is that we've got this like outcrop that comes out and down. So we have two options. One of them is we can build it up, which I think is probably what we're going to do, and then do a corner maybe. What I would like to do man, I love funk music. Because this is like a really nice flat plateau here. Oh, we don't want to do anything crazy here. Because this side is not like the main feature, so we don't want to like overshadow my main train sign, which is on my left. Maybe like that, and then what about you, Jakes? Have you got any plans with the new buildables for 1.0? 1.1, sorry. They just announced that today, didn't they, actually, for the 1.0? Can't tell you how sad I'm gonna be if that breaks the bloody game. Yeah, that should be pretty good. And then we'll do a nope, a minor. Actually, I feel like this should face the other way, right? Yeah, like that. So here's a cool thing about Infinite Nudge too. You can move the miners on the nodes with like when you press H and then you nudge them around, and it's still attached to the node. And if you just move it over a little bit, like it doesn't. I mean, obviously it's off center, but it's not like irritating to look at. Like it's not obviously not on the node, so it looks. I still think it looks pretty clean for the most part. Currently on 1.1, busy with a new save and making videos on your build. Hell yeah! First video is the first image you posted in my Discord. The last image is the basic tower for the basic parts, rods, plates, and cable. Let's have a little. Where are we? My Discord, here it is. Oh, sheesh. That's pretty cool. What do we got? Gonna load? No? Yes? Hell yeah, dude. If I could offer any advice, I would add some kind of platforming for the base of it so it feels more... or sorry, I should say less like it's just sort of placed into the terrain. This is cool. I like how you have the lighting inset into the inside there. Are these? Oh, they are. They're have you got like the infinite? What are they called? Oh God. I want to say escalators. I don't know what they're called. The yeah, brain doesn't work today. Conveyors. There must be like the infinite conveyors. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, perfect. Sometimes when I'm building stuff like this too, it is literally just a fluke that I just guessed how high that this foundation needed to be, and it just works out. And I'm literally just guessing. But I guess after a certain amount of time, you sort of build up like an intuition for it. I guess you could say. The infinite lifts, yeah, they look awesome, dude. And we had coated concrete here, so I think we're gonna maintain the coated concrete. And also, we might have to modify some of these rocks here, this rock face here, to make our new lines work. I think we're gonna have to run a train line this way through here. And I don't think we're gonna do a loop here either. Oh no, that is not lined up with the... It's not square with this. That is not okay. This is all good to go. So I want it to be square with this. Next question is, please get rid of the grass. Does not get rid of the grass. Okay, that's fine. But we will have to do something about that grass poking through the foundations there. Alright, so that's nice and square now. Where's my... There it is. So I'm wondering, because we got quite a bit coming through here, I might build this up a little bit. Maybe we'll go one tile higher. Because there's still going to be stuff I can't fix, like that. Blueprint? What? There we go. So many good mods for this game. That's not good. If I go down, then we've got the grass. Okay. What if we go like halfway up? Yep, that works. It might screw me over later, but I guess we'll sort that out when we get to it. Because I want it to be underneath the top edge of this. Okie dokie. You know what would be really cool here is if we split. If we did like so like a bi-rail in, and then we did like a singular station here and a singular station here and split them, although it's probably not going to be enough trains going there. I want there to be animated stuff going on here. Oh, I need packages. Oh, crap. Because I was, oh yeah, okay. I need, I was gonna do an awesome sink. Where is that? So that's here. And then we need some packages because I want to be able to drop off anything here. I might also have some aesthetic trains going here because I do need to make more tickets. Like I'm not really making a lot of tickets per minute. So I'll probably have, I should do 2 stations because then I've got liquid and I've got solids coming in of any kind. I'm thinking we do some kind of like roof this way and then a roof this way. I have no idea. It's gonna have to loop. It's definitely gonna have to loop. I was gonna do, so what I was thinking is I could do like a bi-rail coming in and then split it and then have like them going to monorail lines, so like a station with a station at either end and then have like a locomotive on either side of the train. But the problem is that doesn't really fit in with my world system very well. It's better off having like 1-1s or 1-2s or 1-3s or something like that. So that's okay. We'll do... We're going to have to do one of each kind. So we'll do a freight platform. Do a dual... But I want to be able to see what the trains are doing, right? So... we need to pull this one out a little bit because there's going to be stuff coming out of them. Freight fluid. I could probably even move these further in. That's probably okay. So that's probably going to be dedicated to this sign. For 1.1, you're planning to do an entire run from start to end of the game with no mods. Haven't completed the game yet. After that, you will be sure to be using mods. Honestly, the game's pretty easy to finish. The story is really cool, and I definitely don't want to spoil the ending, but the ending is awesome, so do yourself a favor, and before you finish the game and you're about to send off the last elevator part, save the game. I promise you it is worth you saving the game before you do. Is that enough room? Yeah, oh, that's heaps of room. So we'll do liquids on the back, because I'm hardly ever going to have liquids, but there might be an amount of solid stuff that comes through here. I wonder if we can run lines through there and sneakily pass them through here and then put like one of them back around this rock and then through here. But like shroud the whole lot in foliage so that you don't know that it's there until you see a train going through. Material. Tip on them before the end game? Yeah. Nobody told me, and like I have a mad habit of saving, like, I save so much. I'll show you how much I save. These are my saves just for Train World 2.0. Literally, I save like on the hour. There's so many. I'm never afraid to like have too many saves, because you never know when shit's gonna hit the fan in this game. Hell yeah, it feels good to be doing aesthetic stuff and more or less doing something that's a bit of a like a tribute to something that I already built once upon a time that sort of kickstarted my whole aesthetic building process, you know? It's a lot of saves. Literally no downside. Well, there kind of is. Steam Cloud doesn't like it when you have too many, but I mean, whatever. When I get too many, I just back them up on a spare hard drive. Crap. If I'm gonna do liquids here, I need to have packages to unpackage. Well, this is actually kind of good, because then it means I can build a packaging machine somewhere. What I can do, and this is brilliantly smart, so I can save on room here. What I'll do is I'll build a storage container. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to make packages, empty packages on site here. And I only have 2 stations, right? So this is going to be a solids unload, and this is going to be a liquids unload. And so to get the packages over here, what I'm going to do is I'll build them off-site somewhere else, and then what I'll do is I'll do logistic storage here. I'll do a storage container like this, and then they can just go straight into the unpackager. And then I'll set this to I'll bring the train with the packages to come to this station. And what I'll do is I'll put a smart splitter on it. And I'll just tell it to output to one side the packages, and then I'll just do overflow in the middle, so that the train will just constantly keep bringing empty packages here, and it'll fill up this container over and over again. And if there's any extra, it'll just sink it anyway. Brilliant. Then I don't have to have 3 stations here, and I can keep this nice and light. Oh, I can actually turn this around in that kind of room. That is really interesting. I need to remember to put them down later. Too sharply, you say? I don't think so. Play the game. There we go. Now, please tell me there's enough room here for a train. That is mighty close to there not being enough. I think we can make it work. Now, I can't remember if this had coated concrete on it or not. And it had red lights. Should have coated this concrete before we started building it, but whatever. This also now adds some more trains to this area, which I always love doing. If I can, it's really funny. So in the dune desert, I try to break down processes. Actually, everywhere that I go, I try to break down the processes as much as I can, so I can get more and more trains running everywhere all the time. Sing. Awesome stink. Have I got more room there for characters? I do have room there. Okay, so we can put in lick. Lick my balls. Awesome stink. Good one. This one should be mats. That is a capital nice. Okay. Awesome stink. Awesome stink. Well, I guess we should put the G1 on it because I will confuse myself because I'm a dumbass with the awesome sink over in the rocky desert. So something else I want to do here is one tile away. Oh, these are going to be raised up. That's kind of annoying. I wish they made this piece, but just like the fascia. There is another way we can do this. We can probably do it with this piece. And then maybe I can get away with putting a triangle in the corner. Like this. No. Why the hell is that a different angle? That's steeper. That's steeper than that. How does that make sense? Is it straight up and down? It is. What in the name? Whatever. Okay. Okay, I'll figure out something to do with this. That's fine. Maybe I might even like bring it out another tile notch, just We'll see. I'll figure it out. We'll work with it as we go. I had some different reds, but I guess not. It's fine. We'll just go with grey, and we'll do the red in neon red soon. I wonder if I can turn this off sooner. Yeah, that's gonna cut into the roof. Sort of have an idea of what it is that I want to do here. I was hoping to kind of make a tunnel on the back of this, but I think I might wonder if there's going to be enough distance between here and there. There's no power to this rail either, so I can't really test it. Hold on. Fix that. I have a funny feeling we're going to be making this very different. Yes. It's no good. It's just not quite enough room there. And I do want to do a tunnel at the back here, so... that's fine. Okay. What we need to do... Or, I wonder if I make the aesthetic for this blue. I would really like to do it blue. Not that any of you guys have seen it, but actually originally before I started doing anything red on this world save, I actually had a lot of blue neons everywhere. Like a lot of blue neons. But I switched to the red because I generally like red, black and white aesthetic a lot more. Which is very basic of me. I have red, black and white theme for like everything that I have. Come on, you son of a... You gotta go? Need to go back to work. Have a good one. Well, my dude, it was good chatting with ya. Sucks that you had to go, but I'm glad that you were here. See ya, buddy. to do... Nope, not curved. I mean, that's probably enough room. Materials. Coated concrete. It's you gotta get back to work. Have a good one. Catch you next time. Yeah, it's early morning in South Africa. Damn, dude. I have a different tunnel design that I actually built over in one of my power factories, but I'm thinking that I might actually copy that design. We'll just have a little gaze and see what it looks like. Because I remember how I built it. It's just not going to be diamond shaped like this one is, but I mean that's probably going to be fine. We can make the aesthetic work, I think. I don't actually do many tunnels this way either, really, which is quite odd. See, I'm already not really liking this. I want it to be like slender and like wide. And quite long. Like a noodle. How are we? Yeah, that's one. What do we say about there is optimal? Oh no, the rock is gonna screw me here. Yeah. Ooh, actually, maybe not. Maybe I can make a feature wall out of it inside of this tunnel. Yo. I just had an idea. I'm wondering if we could do these. Yo, yes, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I can add rock face through here, like to cover up all the rest of that. Make that all rock face like this. Hell yeah. We'll do some LEDs along here. That's gangsta. So we just have to tie that in. It looks so spacecrafty. Alright, so I'm going to have to bring these out a little bit. Just so I have room here to make this work. Something like that. Oh god. And we're going to get rid of all of this. Yo, that just straight up looks like alien tech. Like some kind of alien tech building right there. Now, I also forgot that my drive system is left-hand drive, so I'll have to switch the sides that the stations are on here. That's not a big deal at all. Get rid of them. That bad boy in. Oops, not that. Oh.
When I look at the map, this is a rap. You depopulated, now you vacated, demodulated, discombobulated. I'ma state it here that you will make it if I'm playing in your team. Rapping the dream, rocking the screen. I'm a fiend, rocking numbers in between. I'm a machine, don't let me have my caffeine. When I step on the scene, smoking my green. I'm deeper than the submarine and meaner than Wolverine. So here I go, with a flow I know I'm rapping the rhythm and soul.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move this all over.
But before I do, I'm gonna throw it to you and let you choose the way that I win and the way you lose.
over by one tile. Yeah, I haven't moved this over yet. Now, I do actually want there to be... I was hoping there'd be more of a lip here along here, but not really the case. But I think we can make it have one there. Where is the... I kind of want the ride through here to be like, they're not done and dusted in like a second flat. Hang on, let's see. Wrong way. Yeah, it's gonna be over pretty quickly. I mean, that looks pretty neat. I think that will be fine. And what I also want to do here, I want to raise this up and then have a bit like this. I think that needs to go up so there's more of a gap. Maybe I'll go like there, and then what I'll do is I'll do a half foundation. we want to do some lights under there, like residual light. So hopefully they'll like shine through quite bright if I do something like this. We'll just see. We'll have a look. Oh god. Yeah. What do we do? Orange, because I mean orange and yellow would fit in with everything that I have. Oh, but the building was originally red. We'll leave it red. And then we'll just see when we get closer to the end of the build what colours look best together. Get out of the way, bush. Okay, so that's terrible. God, my game lags so much now when it's auto saved, and when I save regularly, it lags even more. Small gap there. That's annoying. It was fine where it was, hey? Oh, cherry. That's great, mate. God damn, dude. Like gummy bears, you reckon, mate? God damn. So I need to raise this up a little bit. The music is loud. Is it really? Is that better? Hopefully that's a little bit better. Complaints! Sky, you are complaining! You are fired! Out of a cannon into the sun! No, let me know. You think it's better? Track is too short. Really? It's not too short. You're just a pain in the ass. you're gonna go play CS. Okay. Bye-bye, Mr. Gummy Bear. Mr. Gummy Bear. So what I'm just trying to do is give this a little bit of angle so that when this comes in, it sort of ties into that bit a little bit better. We must have more angle. There's not really a lot I'm going to be able to do here to make this like nice and neat. It's just gonna, it's really gonna suck no matter what. We'll try with more angle on this. God damn, I keep thinking that's just a singular piece of rail. Actually, that is considerably better. Maybe I can give it a little bit more. Let's see now. That is too high. Okay, I think the first one was actually perfect, to be honest. Oh, it's too high. Whoa, okay, these foundations are weird. That's so interesting. It was too high. Shit, I can't tell which ones are these. Are the old ones? Okay. This is so finicky, but it must be right. We must make it correctly. I think that's pretty good. We're not really gonna waste much more time than that. That's pretty much as good as we're gonna get it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the audio's like warping like in and out between my left and right ear, and I'm tripping out. Don't do drugs, kids. Imagine that was like my secret to success in Satisfactory. I'm like, yeah, I use reference photos, and I take acid before I play. That is not the answer, but would be funny. Would be very funny, I think, anyway. This bothers me that I can't get this right. All your problems in Satisfactory and building nice buildings can be solved. Just take acid. This might work. Oh, I need to bring this back by another tile. Half a tile. That's really close to there. Oops, I wanted the colors. I did just realize we were listening to electronic music and it just suddenly changed. Sorry. Let's just stick with the current vibe. I don't know if you guys actually like the music that I play. It's just my music that I'm listening to, and then I don't know, I've just always played it on my stream. I don't actually even know if other streamers play music on their streams or like what the go is with it, whether it's like generally accepted or not. I've just always played my own damn music here. No one's ever said anything. I mean, because I don't really care either way. Like, I'm happy if you guys are happy. Like, I can turn the music on and off for the stream. Like, I can still listen to this music while playing, and then it not come, like, have it not come through the stream using OBS. This is a really tricky spot. I might actually do this a really old-fashioned way. Oh, also, will I remember? I cannot remember. Double wide train station? I have, by the way, after many times of nagging from some of you guys, started using blueprints for things. You listen to this style of music as well, the stream feels like a normal factory session. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, noticed a lot of people had a problem with me not using blueprints, and I have actually started using them, not really for the sake of people bugging me, but more so for the fact that I'm trying to speed up the process of me building stuff as much as I possibly can, and not just so I can pump out another world save video, but more for the fact that I'm building like more interesting sections of stuff now, and it's, you know, it gets pretty stale when doing the same thing all the time. So if I make a couple of blueprints for a small section, I can then still take my time and build the sections of the rail individually and take my time and do all that sort of stuff. But but the difference now is that like I can have many more different kinds of intricate sections of rail, which is both awesome for me and for you guys. Oops, not that. There we go. But there needs to be something in here. I'm not sure yet what, but there needs to be something in here. We need to figure this crap out. And then just match up this side here. Such positive vibes all the time, Diluted. I fucking love it, man. Game's frozen. Hello? Where the hell is the tree? What? There's the tree. There's a tree in the rock. The tree is indeed in the rock. Or do we, I wonder? Just gonna guess the corner of this. Oh, no, we're not. It's right here. Wondering if we go with something like this and just Nah. I think the smooth edges were the way to go, having the diagonal edges on there. Which is annoying because I can't really get them to sit how I want. Tell you what, wasn't positive the other day. Was on for like 10 hours fixing a nuclear plant and it was not fun. Oh man. Was it water related? Was it mostly water related? So I feel like that's like 90% of the problem with this damn game and nuclear is the water is so frustrating to deal with. You're at the tail end of it now, so you see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see you've been playing a bit. You've been playing a lot, sir. Good to see you've been getting back into it. Giving it another good crack. Okay, so what we're going to do is put that there. And I'm going to try and line it up with this corner. So I'm going to replace this here like this. We'll go up and then I'll rotate it and then try and get it to line up with that. Way too many hours. Oh no, I don't know what this crap is, but next. Next. Hell yeah, Empire of the Sun. Honestly, who doesn't like Empire of the Sun? I'll tell you who. Aliens. Seeing my world pumped you up so you went ham. That's the sort of shit I want to hear. Oh, what in the hell? Is it rotated? No, it's not rotated. This is so annoying because of these and their damn triangle bits. I love it when people come and watch me build things aesthetic and they're like, you've inspired me to go off and, you know, rebuild all my factories and make them look good and stuff. And it's like, hell yeah. I think a lot of people give up a little bit on building this game aesthetically because they see really nice stuff and they're like, oh, I'll never build that. And it's like, well, not if you have that attitude. You know, like, I also started with nothing. We're not all just like, I mean, obviously some people have a little bit more natural talent than others to start with, and of course that's some kind of advantage, but nobody's just born able to like build amazing stuff right from the get-go. Well, actually, that's a lie. Some people are. And I'm very jealous of those people. Look, that looks a bit rocky, but that is as close as we're going to get this to looking nice here, I feel like, within any sort of reasonable time frame. And I don't want to spend forever working on this bit. But yeah, like I'm not one of those people. Like, I had to learn how to build all this stuff myself. So it's really good when, you know, when I hear that other people getting inspired themselves and and trying to build their own stuff that's really cool. And I don't care if people copy my ideas. Just like helping people, because then they'll build really cool stuff, and then, you know, and then they'll share it with everyone, and then they'll be like, that'll, you know, inspire more people to make more cool shit, and it just keeps being an endless cycle. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I know what the freaking problem is here. Oh, this cursed track here. This is one of those terrible intersections that I just need to burn. Oh no. Go. Oh no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Unfortunately, I really need to rebuild this section of rail. And I'm just procrastinating on it because it's really terrible, and I just don't want to work on it. Okay, that will fix that problem, I promise. Let's keep working on this. This already looks like way cooler than it did before. Way cooler than it did before. Where's the big sign? It's either gonna look terrible or it's gonna look really cool. And it looks shit. Yeah, that's a big no-no. Oh, that's even more of a no-no. My poor retinas. Okay, we'll come back to that. Alright, so this bit here, I'm pretty happy with this. It needs colour, and it needs some needs some stuff going on. What in the name of God is happening in that corner? Okay. I love that. I need to do something with the back half here. Oops, not that. I'm wondering if I can... No, it needs to be lower than this. Like there. Yes. Beautiful. Nice. Nice and clean. Oh my god, those trains are all still stuck over there. Oh god damn, because I forgot to turn this one on. I'm asleep at the wheel. Oh, okay. Couldn't select the train for some reason. All sorted now. Now I'm wondering if we do actually, yeah, we should. I'm talking in tongues, but I'm gonna do like a rock pool thing here. So I'll do this. I'll just bring it out by one tile there, and then I'm gonna do like a rock pool here. You can find them in the factory foliage mod, factory props mod, sorry. Where are they? Do that. Come on. It might be a bit close. Maybe we just get rid of that. Yeah, that kind of makes more sense, right? The lag when it auto saves. Holy moly. Ooh. Do a little bit of these ones. Get some crazy, strange things happening here. There needs to be more foliage in the back of this too. Hell yeah, that's gangster. So you come through here. We'll do the rock face along here. I might get rid of these extra bits here and those.
Stupid kids would have made it that terrible, right?
Yeah. That's nice. What the hell? So the entrance to this is going to be this little tunnel here. And then... I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Hell yeah. And then, under these... Stop. Under these... Oh, I should save the game, hey. Hopefully my game doesn't drop down to 10 FPS. Yeah, okay. We got a... Oh no, we're good. Sometimes when I save, like I physically save, the FPS just plummets. What I want to do is put some... No. Oops. Get out of there. We have had a collision. Oh, it's this bloody roundabout. This roundabout has been so painful. There's literally no other signals on the roundabout. I don't even understand how there are 2 trains on the roundabout. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Some point in time, I'll get cranky enough when that... I'll be already peeved off about something else that I'm working on just not working out right, and then that'll be a crash there, and I'll just delete the whole damn thing and rebuild it on the spot. But not right now. Oops. So now we can do that. 1, 2. This way we can put some signs on here. That's not going to flip through the edge, is it? Nah, cool. And then maybe, or do we copy these? No, we'll do white. We'll do white for these. Actually, we can copy this and then it'll save me time. Changing the whole sign over. Or maybe not. Is it not a 4 meter sign? It's a 3 meter, of course it is. Well, that's fine. And then we can put the caps back over the top of this. Delete this. And that. Where are they? Hell yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool.
There's so much more.
Just a little detail, you know? And it's a good little usage of the space because it looks like now there's supposed to be little supports in between here. W. I might make a custom frame in here. I might make custom framework in here for this back one. Yeah, we'll do custom framework. Colors. I also kind of want these to be a bit of an off-white, not really a direct white. Oh, that should be the black color. Just so it's not like fluoro white. Yeah, that's fine. That's... oh no. Oh yeah, that one is on the outside. Walls. So... one, 2, 3, 1. Who might be too crazy? We'll see. Yeah, that's not enough angle. I wanted it to be like, just sort of like come down like quite sharp. Maybe we try. Now I'd have to replicate that crap on the other side as well. And it also cuts into the rail. Kind of what I want to do, but not really. Maybe if I start this up the top. It needs to like cut off before it gets anywhere near this tunnel. Could do it like this. And then that would line up almost with that. But I think this does need to be out further. Is how... Okay, this is literally centered on top of that box, so... And it's upside down. Of course it is. What the heck? Now I can't even put it down. So is that way the right way up? Who even flippin' knows? God damn. There we go. That's about even. Probably should have copied that before. Oh, thank God, it's the right way up. You know, jump pads would make a really cool aesthetic, actually. Like that probably needs some kind of cover in there. Oh God, all the controls are backwards. Now, I wonder if I put a foundation on here, if it'll lock. Yeah, it doesn't. That's really odd. It's slightly rotated off angle too. What if we do one of these flipped? It's not even. There we go. Oh god. I don't know what the controls are. Is it 2? God, I hope it was 2 on the rotation. Well, I mean, it's out there. I hate it. We've only spent an hour and a half making it. Okay, let's save the game. So we can make changes to it. So if we don't want to come back to this, then we can come back to this. I like the poles, the beams, and I like this top, but I don't like the way that they I don't like the way that they go together. They just don't match together. slightly clips through here. Question is, does it bother me enough for me to do something about it? It looks cool though. I'm back here. Unfortunately, I think this has got to come up. Just that little bit. Just so that it makes sense. I think that's a little bit better, and the only reason I think that is because this isn't clipping through there now. Yes. So actually, what I'm going to do is change this out for one of these. And all of these along here, and this, with this edging here, and then do a light underneath it. In here. Up in there. Do we want to do a neon light though? I think if we do... So the thing is, like, when I do the lighting... Oh, wait, there is a light in there. What the hell? Oh, I already have lights in there. Solar flare, what's good? Wait, how is it... How? God, my brain is so fried. Wait, how is it only one side? Oh, the station? It's a mod, my dude. I even had to think about that. Holy crap. Fried to the max. Yeah, it's a station mod called modular stations. Problem with these, I feel like they're going to be up too high, and I want it in here. Of course, it's a mod. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the mods do be like that, hey. You're like, anything good is a mod. Come on, guys, mods aren't that bad. Yo! That's pretty ghetto, actually. I don't know what's going on with the green here. Maybe it's because of this and these. Not really sure why that's happening. Like that. That looks awesome. This is a much needed upgrade for this this station. 1.1 is coming out on the 10th of June. Yeah, I know. I really hope it doesn't break all my mods, or I'm gonna be quite upset, actually. Oh, there is a light here. What the hell? Although, oh, it should. I don't have light shadowing on, so it should shine through. Oh, it does. Yes, thank God. Okay, cool. This is very good. Very nice. I like it very much. Yes. So you can't actually see the light shining through, but it is shining because there's like, well, you can see the reflection because you can count. There's 1, 2, 3 lights. I need to do something about that green though. That's terrible looking.
You want to know how it's
where the hell is this song? Okay, might have to wait a little before upgrading so the mods work. So I wonder, I'm not really sure if I can just stay on 1.0 until my mods are fixed. Problem is if there's like 3 or 4 mods that I'm dependent on 100% now, and if they don't get updated, then I'm not updating to 1.1 of the game ever, which would really suck, but would just be the way that things would have to be, really. If I just cover this section up, god damn you walls. If I just cover this section up. The thing is, I don't understand why all of the mods break every time they update the game. And as a person that's made mods myself, it's so freaking frustrating that they do that, that I understand why mod developers just don't bother updating them. You could upgrade them myself. Unfortunately, you actually can't upgrade the mods yourself because you need to have the lib files for it, and you need to have a lot of the core files yourself to be able to update the mods yourself. And the developers generally don't just give out their mods to people to just like do with what they want, because they've spent a lot of time making them. Kind of like me and my save here. I get asked like on a daily basis if people can have my save, and the answer is no. Hell no. Now the question is, will this look okay if we try this again? See, now I feel like it's tying in a lot better. But again, the angle isn't right, so I think what I need to do is figure out a rotation on this, or even if I rotate this wall to like match up with there, and then use these same angles like to come down, it might work a bit better. They could cost $50, so I could do that. But literally the files are so easy to copy, you can copy and paste them. There's no way for me to like digitally sign them so that only one person could use them. So literally one person could buy my game file for like $50 and then distribute it on another website somewhere else for free to as many people as they wanted. It would literally take one person to copy and paste it into like the Satisfactory official Discord, and that'd be GG. So I'm not doing that unless somebody was like genuinely interested and they wanted to pay me like a absolutely absurd like 5-figure amount of money, which is never going to happen. I'm not giving up this save ever for any amount of money. Just too much effort has gone into this. It's like thousands of hours of work here. And honestly, even if it was sold for a 5-figure digit, that's literally, in terms of like hours worked per the amount of hours that are in this and time to develop it and all that sort of thing, like that would already be very low. As a form of payment. So, but I'm always happy to share my ideas. I'm happy to stream. I'm happy to like help people when they have problems or teach people how to make different designs. I made a Python script that shuts down a PC when somebody enabled it. Unfortunately, the way that the save file is read, it can't be encrypted. Well, at least to my understanding, not easily, and it's not something that I'm willing to invest time into. I mean, like anything could be done, really. It's like how much time and effort do I want to put into it? The real answer is not enough. Like I just don't care. I don't care enough to like figure out a way to sell my save, which is also more than likely against the terms and service of use of this game as well. But Coffee Stain made it. If I was to sell copies of my save, that's like bought their game, made my own game out of it, and then I'm selling copies of it, which I'm sure is quite illegal. Selling my save is okay, Kibitz does it. But what's stopping somebody from just handing out Kibitz's file then? Surely not. You bought a blank canvas from Coffee Stain, you're selling the art that I've created on it. I feel like this would be a question I'd have to like ask them directly, which is not out of the question. I certainly could ask them directly, but really it would come down to me having some kind of encryption, not being able to, making it so that it couldn't be like Why is it floating? Why is what floating? There'd have to be some way of me making encryption for it so that and it would have to be very high level encryption for me to feel comfortable. And my coding skill is not up to that level. But I'm not against the idea. Can you imagine if I was selling copies of my save for like $300 Australian? The track is floating because it's not ready. I haven't put foundations under it yet. Imagine if I was selling copies of my game for like $300 AUD each. Holy crap. It'd be a lot. If I put a monetary value on it and I could like genuinely sell a copy, it'd be expensive. It'd be very expensive. Because you wouldn't, like you said, you're buying my art, right? Like you're not buying... Oh, this is gonna be terrible. One, two, three, four. 4 track wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, if I just completely lose track of my thought process, I'm not doing it on purpose to be annoying. Difficult to like concentrate on this and talk to the chat at the same time sometimes. Could use the PC ID of the buyer. If it doesn't match, it crashes the game. It gives you a little bio. I mean, I could hand out keys. Could like encrypt a key into it, maybe. Maybe I should reach out to Kibitz and see what he does. If he just like gives it out though, that's crazy. Like if he sells it and then just gives it out, that's crazy. I'm like way too fearful that somebody would just distribute the shit out of it because I'm not gonna lie, it's probably something I would do. Half, one, half. So 2 tiles. 1, 2. It's an interesting idea, encrypting it. I never really thought of doing that. I'd have to ask a few people and then Coffee Stain and probably even get something legal written up so that I'd feel comfortable with it, making sure that I have their permission. Because the last thing I want to do is like end up in a lawsuit with the company that makes my favorite game. That would suck. And then ask other YouTubers what they do with their save files if they sell them. See if they do encrypt them and then what sort of methods they use. That indeed looks even.
The sky is forever. The sky is forever. The sky is forever.
As I'm tapping away up on my keypad, we've had too many cups, but not enough tea bags. We said that it's all about the meat bag. All wrapped up with the G
Son of a
brand.
bitch.
Please bad. She's mad about the games in her mind. The things she will say, the things she will find. We'll keep pressing.
Hopefully. Oh no, we're gonna have grass coming through.
But it's fine. Cause it's a Sunday in the city. A welcoming committee for the pretty and the gritty. Here, kitty, looking so witty. Coming in heavy, coming no city. We all in the zoo. We are domestic.
Slightly frustrating.
Your fruit, but more complicated. Kinda overrated. Underestimated. Integrated.
Aww.
The sky is forever. The sky is forever.
That works.
The sky is forever.
Oh my god, that only just works. But it works. Solar, you have given me some things to think about. Truly though, if I did put a price on this, it would be a lot. Like it would not be a little bit. And I wouldn't really care if people thought it was too much. Because I feel like to be fair, people get more than enough free content of this when they watch YouTube. And I mean, I stream all the time and that's free, and like you can watch it and all that other sort of stuff. So wait. Oh my god. Bro, the jump pad sends you further. Based on how big it is? I mean, I don't use a jump pad, so let's see if a really big one sends us to the moon. Yeet! That was honestly very disappointing. Oh. It's not connected to power. That might have something to do with it. Okay, let's try that. Oh, what the hell?